finally got you. You know, you are really testing my patience here. If you just stop and listen to me and didn't cause such a racket, it'd be much easier for me, darling. What has gotten into you, Любовь моя? Ever since you saw me take care of those assholes for you, you've been losing your mind. Friends, sweetheart, please. I saw the way they look at you. You know, you are way too gullible. If you just let me explain, you'd realize I want the best for you. I was looking after you the whole time, fending off those pesky fans of yours. I've been hard at work to make sure you're mine, frankly. Isn't it time for you to acknowledge it? Well, by that I mean, you should stop running from me and let me cherish you. Simply put, let me date you. Am I too straightforward? You'll have to forgive me. With you being right in my arms, pressed up against the corner like this with nowhere to run for once, it's hard to keep my wits about. But I will try. What's a few more minutes compared to the years I've spent on you, after all? Oh, don't look at me like that. You know, getting invited to your little friend group was no coincidence after all. Yeah, and all the times I've bumped into you, all the times you've seen me accidentally at your parties, all the time. I knew exactly where you were. I kept my informants, you know. I just wanted to make sure I know of each and every step you take. In fact, everything about that has been working out so well. I got too excited these couple of days. Perhaps that was why I lowered my guard and freaked you out. For that I do apologize. Oh well, it was never my intention to scare you, but approximately 86% of my plan was already a success anyway, so I am fully ready to take on some casualties, financial and human. I love you, honey, but I can't give you much of a choice on this. See, all this was because ever since I saw you, I knew I would never need anyone else. That cute little smile, that adorable laughter, those shining eyes and happiness. I wanted to ruin that. I wanted that to myself. I want you to myself. You can rest assured, though, I'll provide everything you need. There won't ever be a necessity for you to leave, alright? Your feelings? You don't share my enthusiasm, do you? Well, allow me to make one thing clear. I don't expect you to love me. I'm not delusional. It's a completely different case. I'd like to think of myself as a logical person and, see, I personally don't care much about whether you love me or not. However, I will have you either way. I've been getting myself into your social circle, telling your family and the close ones that we are dating. They're all entirely convinced we are together for what, a year and a half now. And they will not question me. I am a pretty desirable bachelorette, don't you think? With me being so rich and all. The only thing up to you is whether you will be with me and hate me, or you'll convince yourself you love me, which makes it easier and more pleasant for us both. Honestly, suit yourself. I don't mind a feisty lover. Speaking of... of all the damn times. Stay quiet. Yes, I'm listening. It better be quick. Of course. Right. I'll be there. Ask the concierge to let me and my date pass. Good. Looks like you'll get a taste of your new life sooner than I expected. I plan to give you a few days to adjust, plan to give you a little bit of an ease into the new way of living. But I guess nothing like a little shock therapy once in a while. Pick up your bag now. I'm giving you a ride to your temporary confinement. If you prove to me tomorrow you can behave yourself as a special event, as my date, you'll be moved to my house directly, and we can start on our happily ever after. And don't bother picking out clothes. I'll take this chance to do some dressing up for you. I already learned your measurements by heart. I know all the little things about you. So, might as well put that knowledge to use. What would you say to some expensive perfumes? Perhaps some toilet water? I'll make sure to pick out the best brands for you. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Some people kept saying to me, money can't get you happiness in life, but frankly, were I not this rich, would I really be able to organize all of this? I don't think so. It's all finally coming together. You'll love it in my place. I'll give you all the affection, all the attention. If you want, we can get a pet together. I think you'll quite enjoy living with me. My house is quite big. There's plenty of room for you to go around. There's servants, so you don't have to lift a finger to get anything that you want. What a beautiful life we're about to head in. Oh well, get into the car. I'll drive you back. Well, to your new home, at least for the time being. The event will be tomorrow. It starts at 9 p.m. So, make sure that when one of my servants gives you clothes, you're ready by the time. I'll give you a few hours to get ready and suited. If you have anything you'd like me to get you, please let me know now as we drive. For this evening, however, you can rest well, moja mila igruszka. It's going to be quite an eventful week. I trust you'll enjoy your time as my perfect little date. Thank you for listening to this ASMR. If you have any suggestions, you may feel free to comment them yet again, or message me on Twitter under Sorby ASMR. I greatly value your support. Sleep well.